بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وأهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين. May the peace and the blessing of the Lord be with you, my friends. When Moses was endowed with this responsibility to take the message of the Lord to Pharaoh and his notable, he asked God four things. Of course, he's ready to deliver this message. And God is with him, supporting him, following him, watching over him. But at the same time, he needed four important credentials, four important needs and helps. And we find that in chapter 20, Surah Taha, beginning from verse 24. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اذهب إلى فرعون إنه طغى. Go to Pharaoh. Indeed, he has transgressed. قال رب اشرح لي صدري. The first request was to expand my breast and my chest and my heart for me. سعة الصدر, the expansion of the heart, the expansion of the breast. It's a metaphor. It's a reference to being patient and tolerant and being able to take what I see, to bear what I see, to bear what I hear, to bear what I face. And this equality should be found in every preacher, in every scholar, in every person who carries a mission, intellectual mission, religious mission, spiritual mission, social mission. He or she should enjoy this first equality. سعة الصدر, tolerance, understanding for others, understanding their weaknesses and their deficiencies, and trying to forgive them, trying to understand their situations, not getting angry or frustrated with the first incident, with whatever we hear from around us, not quitting this mission, but being able to deal with people with sense of brotherhood, with sense of sometimes fatherhood. A prophet is the father of the community. In the same sense, an imam, a religious leader, he's a father of his community. So he should be able to bear, and he should be able to tolerate people. رب اشرح لي صدري. شرح الصدر, سعة الصدر, the expansion, the deepening of this capacity. If we get tired soon, if we get exhausted soon, if we get turned off soon, if we become hurt for the smallest things that happens to us, for the smallest comments that we hear from people, for the smallest rejection that we face, then we would never be able to continue the mission. And we are not fit for leadership. So we should not call ourselves leaders. It's incumbent upon every single religious leader, especially Muslim leaders, especially those who follow the tradition and the school of the Prophet and his family, Ahlul Bayt, is to try to exercise tolerance, is to try to be able to have a bigger capacity, a larger capacity for people's bad moods, temperament, rejection, hostilities, bad comments, accusations. We should continue the mission. قال رب اشرح لي صدري. That's the first thing he asked his Lord. That expand for me my breast. Because this is also a reference to what he did in the past. What he did in the past, killing that Copt who confronted him when he was fighting the Israeli man. It means that he did not have enough patience or tolerance. But now he's a prophet. Now he started the mission. Now this is a new journey. This is a serious journey in life. And in this serious journey, we have to be extra careful of what we say and what we do. Every step we take is measured, is observed, is under surveillance. Not only by people, but by God too. Every sentence we say, every gesture is being counted and measured. So we have to be extra careful here. We should be prepared psychologically. Psychologically, we should be prepared for this mission. Not just physically. The heart should be big. The nafs, the soul, should be big and ready. Because sometimes you may hear things that are unpleasant, injurious, hurtful, but you should remain strong. And the same thing God said about Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. أَلَمْ نَشْرَحْ لَكَ صَدْرَكَ. Surah Al-Inshirah, we have a whole chapter called Inshirah, expansion. Expansion of the chest and the breast and the soul and the heart. To take up difficulties and challenges from left and right, from those who are close to us as far as those who are far from us. ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا. We gave you this emotional strength and emotional capacity to be able to overcome these challenges and these hostilities. So this was his first request. قال رب اشرح لي صدري. The second request, ويسر لي أمري. Make my affair, or in this case, my mission, easy for me. Don't complicate it for me. يسر يسرناه وإنما يسرناه بلسانك. And making it easy, it's by the commands of God. God make our journey easy. Probably one of the beautiful prayers and supplications and demands that we can ask God is to make our journey in this life easy, muyassara. Does not make it difficult for us or complicated, too complicated. وَيَسِّرْ لِي أَمْرِي. And this is also by God's will these things happen. Sometimes some people begin a journey or an enterprise, a mission, which is full of difficulties. They can't move forward. They find obstacles one after the other. But God can remove these obstacles through our prayers. Number one, be consistent in your trust in God and your prayers, in your du'as. Always pray. Every single day when you leave your home, in the morning, going to school, going to work, going anywhere, pray. Pray, ask God's help. Ask Him to make that day easy day, to make that day a day of production, a day of progress, a day of good results. When you embark on a journey, read the prayers. Ask Allah to make that journey an easy journey for you. He removes the obstacles from your way. One of the best du'as that we learn from our imams is that once you leave your house, say Bismillah, ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله وتوكلت على الله. If you say Bismillah, فقد هديت, you have been guided. So that journey, that step that you take outside the house is being guided versus misguided. Some people, they have their journey, their steps, their missions, their walk is misguided, which could be dangerous. But if you begin that with Bismillah, it is guided. فَقَدْ هُدِيت. And if you say وَلَا حَوْلَ وَلَا قُوَّةَ إِلَّا بِاللَّهِ, فَقَدْ كُفِيت, then that suffices you. That I have no power, no strength, nothing except by God, except what God has given me. It's not my own. If I am successful today, this is not because of my talent. It's because of God's guidance. Because many people, they have talent, but yet they fail. It's not because of my wealth, but because of God's help to me. فَقَدْ كُفِيت, meaning you have been sufficed. Once God is with you, then you have everything. وَكَفَى بِاللَّهِ وَكِيلًا. So this is the second. When you say وَلَا حَوْلَ وَلَا قُوَّةَ إِلَّا بِاللَّهِ, then the third sentence, say توكلت على الله. The second one, the first one was when you say Bismillah, فَقَدْ هُدِيت, you have been guided. The second one, وَلَا حَوْلَ وَلَا قُوَّةَ إِلَّا بِاللَّهِ, when you say it, فَقَدْ وُقِيت, you have been protected. The third one, when you say توكلت على الله, فَقَدْ كُفِيت, you have been sufficed. So the second one is about protection. When you say وَلَا حَوْلَ وَلَا قُوَّةَ إِلَّا بِاللَّهِ, God is going to protect you. So the Satan is going to say, كَيْفَ لِي بِعَبْدٍ, how can I overcome this person who has been guided, protected, and sufficed by God? How can I overcome that person? How can I hurt him? How can I even reach him? But when you say them with conviction. Say them with passion. Say them with understanding. Say them when you believe in them. It comes from your heart. Every single day. This is a hadith from the 8th Imam, Imam Ali al-Rida alayhi salatu wassalam. Al-Imam Abu al-Hasan, Ali ibn Musa al-Rida alayhi salatu wassalam. He says, when you leave your house in the morning, say and teach your children to say these are 3 sentences. Number one, say Bismillah. Number 2, وَلَا حَوْلَ وَلَا قُوَّةَ إِلَّا بِاللَّهِ. And number 3, توكلت على الله. You are connected with God. You are safe. You are successful that day. Your mission becomes easier for you. Becomes easier. That day would not be a bad day for you. Things are going to find its own way automatically. Automatically. Doors are going to be opened for you automatically. People are going to come and ask you, do you need anything? I am here to help. God is going to send His agents. Some of those agents are angels, some of them are human beings, to open the road for you. So that was his second request from God. وَيَسِّرْ لِي أَمْرِي. The third one, and my friends, we all need these. We all need them. We all need these 4 requests from God. The third one, وَاجْعَلْ لِي وَحْلُلْ عُقْدَةً مِّن لِسَانِي. And untie a knot from my tongue. Now there are some stories say that he had a knot in his mouth because when he took the charcoal and he put it on his tongue when he was in the palace of Pharaoh. Pharaoh was testing him, and he put some dates and some charcoals, and he wanted to see which one he's going to touch. So he touched the charcoals. He took a piece, put it on his mouth. He put it in his mouth, and his tongue got burned and damaged, and therefore he was not very eloquent when he spoke. This is a story. But there are other stories that says that it was, it was something that he carried with himself since birth. He was born with a tongue which could not speak very eloquent. This is why he needed وَأَخِي هَارُونُ هُوَ أَفْصَحُ مِنِّي لِسَانًا. Send my brother Aaron with me because he's more eloquent than me. So he said to God, وَحْلُلْ عُقْدَةً مِّن لِسَانِي. I have a knot. So in my tongue, with my tongue. So I want you to untie that one. يَفْقَهُ قَوْلِي. They understand. That they may understand my speech. If you untie this knot, they will understand me. And this is also a reference, my friends. Someone who's carrying loads of intellectual stuff in his brain and his mind, he has to be eloquent in delivering it. He has to be eloquent. And eloquency, sometimes you are born with it. Sometimes you learn it, you get it. You pick it up from your school, from your teacher, from training, from persistency. You learn it, it's a training. So you must do so. If you are going to be a speaker, a preacher, then the health of your mouth and your tongue is very important. Then you need to use your speech to convince others. 2 things are needed here, a brain and a speech and tongue. Both of them have to be healthy. So in this case, you have to be trained to speak well. Some people, they speak, but you don't understand them. You don't get them. Or they are boring. Or they don't make sense. Or sometimes they have a severe accent. So here we have to do something about that, my friends. If we are to be speakers, then the tools for speaking are certain tools. We need to equip ourselves with them so we can elaborate, we can illustrate, we can explain things for people. They can relate to us. When they hear us, they can understand us. وَحْلُلْ عُقْدَةً مِّن لِسَانِي. That was the third request, يفقه قولي, they will understand my speech. And the fourth request, the fourth one, واجعل لي وزيرا من أهلي, and appoint for me a helper. Wazir means a helper or an aide from among my family. Who is that? He mentions his name, هارون أخي. هارون أخي اشدد به أزري وأشركه في أمري. Harun is my brother. Through him increase my strength. اشدد به أزري وأشركه, and make him a partner in my mission. وأشركه في أمري كي نسبحك كثيرا, that we may glorify you much, ونذكرك كثيرا, and remember you much, إنك كنت بنا بصيرا. Truly though, you are ever seeing us. You know about us. You are protecting us. So I need my brother. I can't do this solo. I need someone to strengthen me, to support me, to encourage me. I need a brother. I need someone who's strong. I need someone who, when I am down, he speaks to me, I get boost. I get high morale. I can go forward. I don't run away from the field. Someone who's with me. Sometimes this one could be your wife, could be your husband, it could be a brother, it could be a father, or it could be a friend, it could be a cousin. In the case of Moses, it was his brother from his family. In the case of the Prophet, it was his cousin, Imam Ali, from his family. In the case of others, it could be a wife. The Prophet in Mecca, he had Khadija, also supported him. So these four requests. Request number one was what? Request number one, expand my breast. Give me more tolerance. Request number two was what? Was make my affair and my mission easy for you. Request number three, untie the knot from my tongue. And request number four, and make my brother Aaron a helper. وَاجْعَلْ لِي وَزِيرًا مِنْ أَهْلِ. And God said to him, God answered him in one sentence. What did he say? He said to him, قال قد أوتيت سؤلك يا موسى. قد أوتيت سؤلك. Moses, you have been granted your requests. All of these four I am going to provide you so you can continue your mission. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.